Please welcome Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Thank you. God, look at all these wild women up there. Great audience. How much do you have to pay them for screaming that like that?
Oh, no, you took care of that when you first started lifting, I think, and they've been waiting and practicing. We're going to talk about the movie. There's so much to talk about and so many things that went through my mind when I was watching that clip. But let's start first with this. Well, I got a copy of this today, and it's Time magazine, but I've never seen this type of Time magazine because I'm from Cleveland, and I've never traveled. This is the international version.
That's right. It's sold all over the world, yeah.
Yes.
You know, when you're the top box office hit, then you get a cover in Time magazine. It's that simple.
Yes. Now, why don't they use the same cover in America that they use internationally?
They probably will. I mean, they start overseas. It's just because the Cannes Film Festival just finished. And that's where all the foreign distributors and all the foreign stars and international stars and all this meet. This is where all the deals go on for all over the world. So that's why this whole issue is kind of catered to international box office, international movie business and TV and the whole thing. So that's why they put this in the cover. Because my film is coming out internationally, also in this country, Total Recall, like you were mentioning. So that's what this is. But let me just, I mean, I don't want to be rude and interrupt your train of thought here, but I mean, I watched your show yesterday, which, by the way, was absolutely fantastic. I watched your show many times, but Dr. Ruth was really fantastic. And so were you. It was really great. No. And all of a sudden, as I was sitting there watching the show, you were saying that you're wearing a condom right now. And so I said to myself, so I had to ask you, are you still wearing your condom tonight?
I have one on, but it's a gray one tonight.
Oh, yeah, of course. It has to match the suit.
Yeah, match the suit.
Yes, exactly.
How's your daughter?
Oh, she's terrific. She's now 5.5 months old. And she has been really the greatest joy. It's absolutely fantastic. People always tell you before your child is born, they say, wait, what kind of a happiness this will bring to you and what a great joy. And you don't even know what you're talking about. But then when you see it being born, when I saw Catherine being born, there was really another joy that I have never experienced before. It's absolutely the most wonderful thing that someone can experience. And it's just really great.
Is Catherine lifting yet?
No, not yet, no. But she will be. Don't worry about it. She will be. No, I mean, I hope that she does every sport. I mean, I'm not that interested in her lifting right away, but we will raise her. Maria believes in raising kids in an athletic way and intellectual way also, of course, and so do I. So I think we will have her participate in sports a lot. No two ways about it.
Does Maria work out?
She works out. You know, she comes from a very athletic family. I mean, her family is into tennis and water skiing and gymnastics and aerobics and just about everything, football, baseball, everything. So she comes from a very athletic family, and as a matter of fact, she drags me to the gym many times. She's really into working out, and she loves it.
Yeah. In nosing into your business, trying to find out things that we can talk about, I found out that you're a different man than we might expect you to be. We know you as being macho. We know Mr. Action Adventure. You actually,
thank you.
But you actually get up, change the baby. You're like a neat freak. You clean. I mean, or did I get misled?
No, this is true. I mean, I do participate as much as I can and get up early in the morning and sometimes change the baby. Not every morning, believe me. This would be exaggeration because Maria wouldn't even let me because Maria is such a dedicated mother. I mean, she's glued to this kid, believe me. I mean, she does it all. And so sometimes
she's standing over there.
That's right, she's standing over there. But I mean, she's really, she takes care of the baby so much. So sometimes she lets me change the diapers. And so I remember the first time I changed the diapers, Maria said, I'm gonna record this in a video. And she got the video camera out there and she started filming the whole thing. And of course, a big mistake I made, the waistband of the diaper ended up around the neck of the baby. So those are the kind of mistakes you make in the beginning, but it's getting better now. It's getting better now. But I love participating in those things because it's such a sweet little creature. I mean, every time I say, Catherine, she goes like, like this, and she's all over the place. It's great, yeah.
I've even heard that, and this is, I don't even want the ladies to hear, you even cook and wash dishes and stuff, man.
Well, the cooking is a little exaggeration.
Oh, okay.
My wife does most of the cooking at home, but I mean, I do wash the dishes, that is true, because I'm, you know, a liberated man. I mean, I participate in the kitchen there, you know, when the dishes are dirty, I go and wash them. I don't want to have them lie around until the next day. Yeah. So I participate, you're absolutely correct.
I've even heard people call you a neat freak. Are you very...
I am, yeah, I am. But I think this is the Austrian upbringing that I had. My mother really was just dedicated to raising the children and cleaning the house. That was it. So, I mean, if we made a mistake at home, if we just put the towel down in a regular way, she would just fold it perfectly with perfect corners and everything, and we'd put it down again. I mean, she was really fanatic about this, and so I think I have a little bit of that. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick commercial and come back with the star of Total Recall, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, even though you help with the dishes and the baby and all that kind of stuff, I read an article in Playboy a while back where you said you really don't like your wife and your mom to wear pants.
That's true. I don't. I mean, it's just that simple. I mean, I don't forbid them from wearing pants. You know, there should be a clarification. I don't say you can't wear pants. But if my wife, she does the same as I do with her, she asks me, what do you want me to wear? Do you want me to wear pants or skirt or dresses? So I would say skirt or dress, because I just don't like pants in women, you know, it's that simple. And I asked her, I said, do you want me to go casual today, or do you want me to put a blazer on? What do you want me to wear in a senior hall? And she says, wear the purple jacket, it makes you look bright, and or, you know, kind of light you up a little bit. So we take advice from one another. So it's not that I forbid her from wearing pants. Yeah, okay. But I mean, you know, if she wears the pants, as a matter of fact, around the house all the time anyway, because, I mean, in our house, she's the boss.
Oh, okay,
yeah. She wears the pants, believe me.
You mean that figuratively?
Oh, God. She's tough. I feel sorry for myself. I really do.
Yes. When you all lay around at night and watch television, do you ever catch SNL pump you up?
Oh, sure. Saturday Night Live. Absolutely, yeah. It's very funny. These are my cousins, of course. You have to understand, you know. And if they would be here right now, they would take your love handles, put them over your head, and carry you around like a shopping bag. Yeah, yeah. They're very nice guys. Yeah. They will put you on their little finger and flip you through the air so you land in your own baby boob. Yeah, yeah. Sure.
It's a great sketch. They write it well, and I was hoping you liked it.
Oh, I love it because, first of all, as you know, I think that the trick with fitness and with weightlifting and bodybuilding is to make it hip. You know, that's why I always say it's hip to be fit, and the other way around. And so those guys make it hip because they make it funny. They have great lines. They make a joke out of it, and it makes it all much more hip, the whole thing, the bodybuilding and the weightlifting. So I think they're great. They're really dear friends of mine. I've done this show before, and I will do it again. Yeah,
it's Dana Carvey and Kevin Nealon, for those of you who...
That's right,
yeah,
yes.
They're very talented
my cousins.
Your cousins.
From Austria.
Hans and Franz. You keep in shape in a lot of different ways. Sandy, you got the footage from Cannes? Watch this. Here's a little...
I don't want nobody, baby, if I can't have you. If I can't have you. I don't want nobody, baby, if I can't have you.
It's great. We were both over there. As a matter of fact, there was an endless amount of stars and directors and producers there selling their films and doing press, you know, events and promoting the movies. We were there promoting Total Recall. He was there promoting Rocky V, and so. And this was a very improvisational thing because, of course, the whole press was looking at us because there was this kind of thing built up over the years that we are this enemy. I hate him and he hates me and all those things. And the fact of the matter is quite different, you know, that we do get along really well, that we share the same lawyers, we work for the same company, and all those kind of things. We have many times shared the same agents in the past, and we are friends, and, you know, we don't hang out every day together or so, but I mean, we are friends and we get along. So I said to myself, well, why shouldn't I dance a little bit for Sly for some photo opportunity, you know? And of course, this picture made it all over the world.
Who was leading when you all were dancing?
Well, he was complaining. It was really funny because he said all of a sudden, he says, wait a minute, there's something wrong with this picture. You're leading.
Yeah, but you all can be friends because we can stand 2 action adventures a year.
We can stand 10.
Yeah.
You know, there's plenty of room out there. This country has so many theaters, and there's so many theaters all over the world that there's much room for a lot of interesting pictures. The bottom line is if it is an action picture or a comedy or whatever it is, as long as the movie is well done, you have a good director and good acting, those movies will sell well, and, you know, everyone has room out there for that.
Yes.
You know, the summers, you know, it's packed with great movies, so it's really a joy to come out at a time where everyone else comes out. It's kind of like the heavyweight championships of the world amongst the movie industry. Everyone is stepping in and into the ring and is beating up on each other, and who are, you know, the fittest will survive. That's what it is.
To release your movie at this time of the year, in a business sense, you must be very confident about it. You must like this project.
Well, first of all, we were confident when I read the script. I saw right away that this is a story that will entertain not only America, but the viewers all over the world. It's a very exciting story. It is a tremendous suspense story with great action, adventure, and futuristic. It deals with deprogramming the mind, with memory implant, where you don't know anymore what is reality, what is fantasy, what is just an implant, and what is not. And so the people that will see this movie will be taken through a roller coaster ride beyond belief. I mean, as you could see on this trailer that you've showed earlier, it is the most fantastic film I've ever done. And some people in Cannes have called it a combination of Raiders of the Lost Ark, Batman, and Star Wars. I mean, these are the kind of compliments we got from the movie. And over here, the critics feel the same way. So I'm confident that this will be a big hit this summer. At the same time, I feel there are other great movies out there, of course, but I think it will be a big hit, and people will really enjoy it.
Okay, I got some things I want to ask you about the film, but we have to take commercial, so we'll come right back with Arnold Schwarzenegger.